My husband and I took our kids on a walk the other night, and my daughter and I found the most beautiful dahlia I have ever seen, and I just kept thinking to myself, I have to stitch this because I'm sure it would look even more amazing if I stitched it. So that's what this is. I found out it was some kind of a dahlia, and I added it to this sampler, and it's the first one that we're gonna stitch. So I'm starting with just 2 strands of my pink embroidery thread. I'm going to be using 2 different shades of pink, so I'm using the darker shade right now to fill in the middle stripe on each flower petal. And I'm just using a satin stitch to fill in the stripes with a size 10 embroidery needle. Now that my stripes are all filled in, I'm going to come in with my lighter pink shade of thread, and I've just got 2 strands of thread with that same size 10 embroidery needle, and I'm going to continue with the satin stitch to fill in the rest of the petals. And this satin stitching I'm going to angle it in toward the center of the petal just to give us some more definition between each petal so they don't blend together. It's kind of hard to do that when you have a lot of satin stitching. It's easy for it to blend together, but if you curve your stitching in toward the center, there's less of a chance of that happening. Now I've switched to a size 5 embroidery needle with my 3 strands of embroidery thread, and I'm going to add French knots to the middle of the dahlia. Using this size 5 embroidery needle will just make it a little bit easier to fit 1 more strand of thread in, and it's a little bit taller than that size 10 embroidery needle, so that way it'll give us some more room to work with to wrap our thread around the needle. Now to finish everything off, I'm going to use that same size 5 embroidery needle with 3 strands of this mustard colored thread, and I'm just going to add some random straight stitches around the very edge of the middle circle here. And here's the finished piece. Here's the original flower. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again next time.